Hey everybody, welcome back to Lynx Plays the All Hero Challenge. Next up, Bristleback. First attempt. Bristleback is a strength hero. He plays as a tank, and he plays as a very strong tank. Probably the most tankiest hero in the game. Yes, I will say that with full confidence. Bristleback is the tankiest hero in the game if he's played in the right way. Without any items, simply just sitting like this. Look how many tower hits he can take. Throw a few items on him. For example, this. Yeah, I mean, shouldn't his quills be going off? Doesn't affected by tower. Is that what's going on here? I feel like my quills should be going off. Is it just because I haven't quilled once? What is going on? If Bristleback takes 110 damage from the rear, he releases a quill spray of the current level. But I'm not releasing any quill sprays. What's going on here? Does it have to be hero damage? Does it have to be hero damage? What's going on here? Yes. Oh, it has to be hero damage. Look, I learned new things too. So you notice it wasn't proccing when I was getting hit by creeps. But when heroes... Yeah. When you take enough hero damage, you end up doing your quill spray. Quill spray. This skill. It's AoE, hits everything around you. The cool thing about it is that it stacks up. So check this out. First time it does what, 80 damage max level, but every time it stacks up it does an additional 36 damage. So next time it's going to be, we're going to do some math here, 116. And the time after that it's going to be 140, nope, 52. Yeah, I can do math quickly. But yeah, the idea is that you become so tanky that their entire team starts fighting you, like this. They're all chasing you. And while they're chasing you, you're quelling them, or you're quilling them, quilling. And they're essentially just killing themselves off your quills, like this. So you're a tank, you're a pure tank. Other things you can do, you can spit goo at people, which slows them down and reduces their armor, makes them more vulnerable to physical damage. And his ultimate is a passive. So every time you're casting a spell, you rack up these stacks. Each stack gives you bonus damage and bonus movement speed. Sorry, I have to look at it because they've changed it a few times. Used to be attack speed. I don't know, I might be talking out my ass now. They changed his ulti a few times. He was broken one patch and they had to change him pretty quickly afterwards. But anyway, yeah, this is Bristleback. You build him like a tank, you play him in the off lane. He's really good for creating space within a fight, but he's got no stun. That's kind of his weakness, his Achilles heel, if you will. So when you're against the Bristleback, the best thing to do with him is to ignore him. Kill him last. I've seen many team fights fall, or many teams fall in games lost because the team will be constantly initiating and throwing their spells at the Bristleback, which is a terrible idea. It's always a terrible idea to jump on the tank and to initiate on the tank unless you're 100% absolutely sure you can take them down quickly. You shouldn't. Hero I want to ban, Anti-Mage. And I'm going to do Bristleback. Yeah. And reason why I like banning Anti-Mage at the start, because he's a pretty good counter in the lane. Anti-Mage is generally a weak hero in lane, but against something like a Bristleback, you can take down mana. Anything that takes down my mana in a lane is going to give me problems. Otherwise, you're pretty strong. You're probably one of the strongest heroes in the off lane as Bristleback. Because they'll need a whole lot of lockdown and they'll need a whole lot of damage in order to kill you. And usually you can solo the offlane pretty well, and it's usually nice to solo the offlane with Bristleback because then you get your levels up, which means you get your resistance and your tankiness quicker in the game. I wouldn't want to play him anything lower than a position 3. You can probably get away with position 4, but Bristleback needs items. He needs items to be tanky enough that he can do what he does in a team fight. Your turn to pick. And something that really messes him up is the game mechanic break. Any item that causes break. Break essentially just means your passives don't work for a short time. Break is also his Achilles heel, because then his resistance on his back doesn't work anymore, and then he's just like a normal hero like everyone else. So break is something he's vulnerable to. Something like Slardar will probably get Silver's Edge, which will be that break. Silver Edge causes break when you hit. So yeah, that's probably going to happen to me here in this game. And they've got quite a bit of damage. But my team's okay because we've got some lockdown and stun going, and we're getting damage, so that's kind of balancing us pretty well. Nice things to get. Must have Stout Shield and armor. So that might be what I start with, depending on what their safe lane is going to be. So I can see what's already happening on this team. They need a support. This guy was left. He's like, damn it, I gotta play support now. Because my team picked carries. They've got a silencer. Silencer is actually kind of a bit of a counter to me. He's got the curse if I keep casting my spells, which Bristleback, he just keeps casting spells. If I keep casting, his curse stays on me. It gets refreshed every time I cast a spell. If they're smart, they're going to buy a magic stick. A magic stick is good when you're against Bristleback because, like I said, he casts tons of spells constantly, so you're going to be racking up charges on your magic stick very quickly around Bristleback. So it's going to be Silencer. Sometimes I think movement speed, but since they don't really have lockdown, I'm going to go more for mana and tankiness. So I'm not gonna start with boots. I am going to start with one of these. And something like this. Fun fact about Bristleback, he sounds Australian.
Time for a good scrap.
You know, Dota's all about diversity and reaching out and doing a shout out to all the different countries around the world. Here's Australia.
You don't say.
Maybe. Alright, first game of the day.
One step at a time.
It's a Friday. Beginning of the week. Everyone likes that.
Boy, one step at a time.
I've got Ricky. Ricky's a good kind of hero to have with you. Because he doesn't always stay in the lane. He's going to be roaming around, I assume. I'm going to let him take some farm as we're going. Yeah, I said that with hesitation in my voice. Because like I said, it's nice to have items as Bristleback. But no, Ricky needs items too. So, I'm willing to share. Evoker mid, Bloodseeker bottom, supported by Vengeful Spirit. That's a good, well-rounded lineup, I think. Every game there's a Pudge. I swear. This is something strange going on, a weird phenomenon going on right now. Pudge has got to be the most played hero right now, cause, at least in this tier that I'm in. People are liking Pudge. Alright, what do I start with? I'm gonna wait before I decide what I start with, because you can kind of gauge.
Bit of work to do.
I mean, ideally I don't want to spend mana yet. I want to wait till level 3 quills before I start spamming too much. Level 1, I'm just going to waste all my mana and not really get the finish that I want. So,
By all means.
The idea is just to keep her busy. Looks like she's gonna be soloing. Fantastic.
Here we go.
Her soloing is gonna be make things easier for me. If I can deny. Thing I gotta watch out for is her snake. She's gonna start spamming her snake pretty quickly.
Yes.
So I gotta watch out for that. Her snake is gonna drain my mana. So it wasn't a bad pick for her.
First blood.
But if she's soloing, she's gonna have some problems. Especially when I start pulling her creeps. Once I get some items, once I got boots, which I can get right now actually.
Time for a good scrap.
But I gotta remember to deny where I can.
Faces need mashing.
And whenever she attacks me, just turn my back to her.
You don't say.
Hey,
Boy, one step at a time.
give her a few of those.
Fashion brand.
Whenever she's close, I'm just gonna give her a little bit of those quills. I know I said I want to wait till level 3, but she's squishy. And right now I'm keeping her away from the creeps, preventing her from getting last hits. So I don't mind spending a bit of mana like this. Because it'll pay off later. But easy lane for me so far. As for the rest of my team, it's 2-2. So it looks like there's a bit of contention. I'll take this.
You don't say. Indeed.
Trying to think ways I'm gonna get mana regen.
Time for a good scrap.
Ways I'm gonna get mana regen.
I think not. Yes.
Mana boots? No.
Here we go.
It's usually better to get some kind of
A bit of jangle.
boots. What kind of boots to get on them? There's the snake. That's what I was waiting for.
One step at a time. Oh, me back needs a scratch. I'll sort this.
I'll get my boots. And I don't think there's much point of getting early mana regen, because she's just going to take it all from me with her snake.
Yes.
So I'm going to pull creeps, start to
I'll sort this
kind of get a little more control over the lane and play smarter. She's going to start to get a little more stronger.
These faces need mashing.
Good. So yeah, so what I want to do is want to avoid that. No. Nice. She got it.
Indeed.
So not bad items to get. I might get...
Bit of work to do.
I might get...
Boy, one step at a time. Here we go.
Vladimir's offering. There we go. It came to me. It's a bit of lifesteal. It's a bit of mana regen. Shadow Fiend missing. Okay.
That way.
Thanks for the ping. That actually helps a lot. Something I'm gonna remember to do.
I'll sort this.
Just get out of here. No point of contesting this or trying to run from it. No point.
By all means.
Yeah, you know what? I'll get the Basilisk. It's a little extra armor. I don't think I'm gonna upgrade it to anything. Like I said, I might get
Faces need mashing.
the get another one of these.
Here we go.
I might get the Vladimir's offering. I don't know why I'm blanking on that right now.
Time for a good scrap.
Vlad's. I usually call it a Vlad's. I think that's why. You can turn this into a Vlad's, which will benefit the team. It'll give armor, magic, mana regen, and lifesteal to the teammates that are near me. The thing is, Bristleback is usually the last one in battle to...
Easy. I'll sort this out.
So now I'm going to start spamming. There's no reason not to. Out of here.
That's for me.
We're gonna play this game.
One step at a time.
We're gonna play this game. See, that's what you do. You start stacking up the quills. I gotta remember to turn my back to her. The important thing to remember about the about your protection from the back, it's wherever the person who's doing the damage is facing. So even though her snake will hit my back, I need to make sure.
Here we go.
Oh my god. See, that snake is deadly. It's what makes her a pretty good solo hero. I gotta watch out for that.
That way.
I mean, I could start stacking creeps for myself. That's probably something I should be doing, stacking up neutral creeps. Because Bristleback can take them pretty well. I'll get my health regen, because I'm gonna need it. But yeah. Do I want to get in this? Yeah, let's get in this. Good. Let's fight this guy. I'm not gonna cast until the curse is off. So I need to get some goo right away.
By all means.
Your top tower is under attack.
Have some of that. Oh, for naught.
Good, 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 good.
One step at a time.
Yeah, yeah.
Your
I
top
know, don't
tower
let her
is under
farm.
attack.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You don't say.
See, if you don't rotate, they complain that you're not rotating. It's always something you're doing wrong. Hi. How's it going? Yeah, let's do this.
Your top tower is under attack.
Oh, this is fun. Come on, this is fun.
You don't say. It's not time yet, mate.
I don't mind doing that because I can regen. She's gonna have a little more trouble, and I've got my Ricky there.
Oi, one step at a time.
So who's coming? Someone's coming to help her? No, somebody was, but they cancelled their TP.
I'll sort this.
Maybe.
Yes.
So Bristleback's nice to have like a Crystal Maiden on your team, so you don't have to worry about mana.
Under attack.
Mana regen becomes an issue.
Here we go.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Indeed.
Out of here. Shoo.
I'll bust you dim.
Your top tower is under attack.
Here we go. Now this. Yeah, this is proper smart.
They're fine. They don't need me.
Getting me blood up now.
I should just farm. If I'm soloing up top, I should just farm.
One step at a time.
Farm Bristleback is a nightmare to deal with.
That way. Yes.
I should get a ward up here as soon as I can.
Bit of work to do.
What's our boot situation? Are we gonna have a set of boots?
Time for a good scrap. This'll sort you out. Well, what do you know? Here we go.
There we go. I can get my Vanguard.
Indeed.
Should be a good idea.
That way.
Sucks I'm running all the way down here to get it. But it's worth
I'll sort
it.
this
I can
out.
get the runes while I'm down here. Totally planned. Totally planned.
One step at a time.
For the twins. Haste.
These faces need mashing. Bit of work to do.
She got a stick. She does
By
got
all
a stick.
means.
Your middle tower is under attack.
some food for ya.
Yes.
Get on, son.
Let her waste her mana. That's 200 mana off of her shield. So
One step at a time.
even if I didn't kill her, I still wasted a bunch of her mana. And her
I'll
ulti.
sort this out.
So now she's not going to be able to farm the lane.
Here we
I think that's a benefit.
Oi, one step at a time.
So how bad do I need magic resistance? Pretty bad. Versus Shadow Fiend. Actually ends up doing a lot of magic damage with his ulti and his whatever them things are called. Not last hitting. Dusa's missing.
That way.
Come on. Oh, there she is.
I'll sort this.
Still missing mana. Such a pity.
Indeed.
Get out of here. Shoo.
Here we
You know,
go.
we're just gonna do this, you know. This old song and dance.
Instructions.
Time for a good scrap.
It's a shame. Huh. Hmm?
Pinned your eyes open, didn't it? Bit of work to do.
I'm surprised nobody TP'd. Like, you see that? I could just sit right underneath the tower and chase her around like that. Somebody should have TP'd and helped her.
Oi, one step at a time.
I'll just take advantage of it. There's the mana regen I need.
I'll sort this out.
Does anybody need this? Someone? No?
Yes.
Oh, pull this. Oh, it's too late.
Indeed.
Damn it.
Here we go.
We'll start
Your middle
farming this
tower
out.
is under attack.
Time for a good scrap. Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy.
I'll sort this. That way.
Good. Do I want? I'm thinking boots of travel.
His faces need
Movement
magic.
speed's nice on him.
Yes.
I don't want to give away Ricky's position. If I just keep chasing her, she gonna know something's up. I'll just farm this.
His faces need magic.
Oops.
Yes. By all means.
A good item on him is Octarina Core. It's an item that gives you lifesteal on the spells that you cast. So I would get lifesteal on the quill damage that I do to everyone around. Plus it makes the cooldowns shorter, so you can cast your quills much faster, which is a nice benefit. I mean, this is a game where it's like Slark's gone. I don't know why he left or if he's coming back. Hopefully he does. Nobody's pausing for him.
Indeed.
I don't know why I'm blocking these creeps.
One step at a time. Bit of work to do.
Hello. That's the old song and dance.
Sort this.
Mr. Pudge. Sure, if you want to pull one of your own creeps, I'm okay with that.
You don't say.
Pudge, Pudge, Pudge.
Time
It's a
for
bit dark here, I
good
don't want to get
scrap.
too cocky. Do I want... Yeah, you know what? I'm going to go with the Boots of Travel.
Yes.
Just to get that early game movement speed. So if I need to walk myself out of a battle, I'll be able to do that. It doesn't benefit me any other way. I mean, I'll be able to... I won't have to waste money on...
I'm alright,
You know, those things that Boots of Travel do. Teleport scrolls.
Not yet.
Don't deny me!
Here we go.
Food.
The enemy's
Shoot.
middle tower has fallen.
You don't say. By all means. Deny. Visibility. Time for a good scrap.
Boats, please. That's good. Excuse me.
That way.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Indeed. Yes. Boy, one step at a time.
See, now I'm nice and fast.
A dash of the hunt.
And movement speed, surprisingly, is actually quite useful for a tank. Because it gives you more control about what you're tanking
Son, you want it?
and how much you're tanking. And if you end up getting yourself some good life regen,
Bit of work to do. By all means. One step at a time.
see, I'm not gonna, like, I can start chasing her and doing the same thing as last time, but I don't think I'll be as lucky as I was last time.
Need mashing.
She might get help this time.
There's more where that came from. It's not time to go.
She hits pretty hard. Or is that the tower doing that damage to me?
You don't say.
I'm gonna get more life regen. I'm gonna get this. It's more life regen. It's also more resistance and survivability.
I'll sort this out.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
I'll sort this.
Just make sure.
Here we go.
Death's bounty.
She's still farming away, which is not good. Right.
You don't say. One step at a time. By all means. I'll sort this out. Here we go. Fresh meat is basically
Yeah, her mana's low. Doesn't seem like I'm doing much to her, but
one step at a time.
it's all in her mana shield. Once that's down.
Your middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
Yes.
Your middle tower has fallen.
Now this. Excuse me. For your trouble. Sorry.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Yes. That way.
So I got good life regen.
Sort this.
So my life's gonna regen pretty quickly. Go in and out of battle.
Lights out.
Okay, but I gotta watch that curse. Whenever that curse is on me, I should stop casting.
By all means. It's basically
I know I just broke my own rule, but that's okay.
yes.
It is magic damage, and this Hooded Defiance will actually protect me pretty well from it.
The enemy's top tower has fallen.
So notice the quills were hitting me there, and the creeps were setting off my quills, so that was weird that it wasn't happening before
Time for a good
in the training map. I'm pretty sure I thought it was just all general damage. So, I mean, this game looks pretty... I mean, it's not fair for them. But it's looking pretty easy. I mean, good thing I can do here is just take the damage, so it's not hitting my creeps. It's a nice quick way we can push their base down. So I don't know. This wasn't a good game to kind of actually feel challenged. It's called the all hero challenge, not the all hero just win by default. You know, but yeah, I'll take it as making up for the troll warlord fiasco I had. Okay. Nice. Back off. Thank you.
I'll sort this.
That was a good swap.
You don't say. By all means. It's not time yet. It's not time yet. You get it? Oi! Not yet. Yes.
Yeah, I think he's good at farming too, which makes him a great hero. But he can be challenging. Like if you get shut down early in the game and you don't have much items, Bristleback becomes kind of useless without items. Like I said, he doesn't have the stun, and if he doesn't have the survivability, his goose stacks and everything, he's just kind of a useless hero without items. Remember, I've got... I'm just gonna push this. I can go help my team. In terms of the bigger picture winning this, good if we can get some racks down. Make this a little quicker.
By all means. I am not ready. Here we go.
Kind of mess with them a little bit. Got the survivability for it. If Silencer misses his curses like that, I'll have no problem.
What do you know? You don't say. Yes. Oh, where are my manners?
Let's get some nice quills on him. Yeah.
I'm not ready.
I should be careful. I'm not invincible. Thing you gotta remember. As long as I keep my back towards them and wait this curse to get off.
Here we go.
There we go. Then you get a heart. You get a heart on Bristleback, and then 4 or 5 seconds go by, and you've got all your health back, and they have to deal with you again at full health.
Not yet. It's not time yet. You get it.
Right.
One step at a time.
I know you see me. You wanna play this? You wanna play this song and dance?
I'll sort this.
There we go. Not going.
One step at a time.
There we go. This I thought his skill used to disarm you if you cast it. I think they've changed Silencer's curse a few times.
His faces need mashing.
Would have been helpful for him there.
Middle tower has fallen.
This out.
But yeah, they can't do much. A man down like Slark, and didn't seem like they had a good, solid support. Silencer is good, but he's not, like, you need a lockdown. Silencer doesn't really have a lockdown.
Enemies top
Pudge has one sort of lockdown and a hook. Doesn't make for good supporting for team fights.
bottom tower is under attack. Your bottom tower is under attack.
It's not time yet, mate.
The enemy's middle barracks have fallen. Your bottom tower is under attack.
Well, that was a quick and easy match. Not really challenging, not really
The enemy's middle barracks.
not really a match I would call it at all. And sometimes it happens. It used to happen much more frequently in Dota 1. You would have levers, I would say at least half of every game you would have some lever. So 4v5s were quite common. And you would just play about. You know, you'd play them out full-heartedly. Once it happens here, people just kind of... some try, some don't. Just keep it going.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Here we go.
Just let the curse wear off. There you go, almost had enough for a heart.
Step outside. Have some of that.
Tower is under attack.
Bit of work to do.
Nice. Nice.
Triple kill.
I live.
Indeed.
I live.
Back from me.
Your bottom tower is under attack.
Give me back to scratch.
Nice. Rampage. Rampage. Oh. So close to being a rampage.
Fallen.
One step at a time.
I don't know, there's a lot of silliness around the rampage.
Yes.
I think probably like maybe 2% of the rampages that actually
Here we
happen
go.
are deserved. The rest of them are like fountain diving when you're already overpowered. That's a cool effect I liked when they added.
All in a day's killing.
I think it was in Dota 1, but when Silencer uses his global silence, the sound, the game sound actually goes mute.
The enemy's middle tower has fallen.
A pretty cool effect. GG. That was an easy one attempt, Bristleback. Like I said, not much of a game. But hopefully you still enjoyed it anyway. Hopefully you got some good idea if you never played before. You know what a Bristleback is like.
Sort this out.
Try one of these. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, thanks for watching. See you next time. I think, what's up next? I think Winter Wyvern's next, which will be a support game. That'll be good. Cool. Tune in next time.